ADHD and dating apps. Look, is this a good idea? A bad idea? Well, I'm going to break it all down. Because really, well, I can hit a spoiler now. It's an extremely bad idea, and I'm going to explain and tell you why I think this. Well, why I know this, because I have ADHD and I've used dating apps before. The main purpose of them, obviously, is to try and add a bit of convenience to dating. But they're about as inconvenient as this dog doing a poo right now. Look, there's probably a reason this is the most single, loneliest and depressed generation ever. And now we've moved dating onto a digital world as a way to try and find our happiness. Look, the way you text someone, what TV shows you watch and what memes you share to each other is not how you build a connection. It's absolutely useless. It's something that's new and it's just not how you know that you get on with someone. It's all designed in these dating apps to fulfill your dopamine, getting the likes, the swipes, the matches, all the little conversations. That's like a digital reliance you're building up on someone, and it is absolutely useless. It's not a real thing. Every time I record, a massive truck drives past. That's a thing I've noticed. But it's not a real connection. Digital dating is not real. It's for convenience. And you're meeting people you wouldn't normally meet. You're matching them purely on a few profile pictures which have now been edited and made people to look better than they are. So what's the point in even matching off the back of that? It seems a bit useless now. If you meet someone in real life, when you're out walking your dog, you're at the gym, or you're out a jog, or you're doing something else that you enjoy, listening to live music, going to the same concert, if you have that type of meet-up with someone, then immediately it's someone that likes doing the similar things to you. And that's a pretty good starting point. It's definitely a better starting point than like in a filtered image of someone's face and maybe a joke that they've put in their profile and really, really well thought out. We live in a world now where people are as lonely as they will ever be. And it's a sad, sad thing. Look, and a further problem to digital dating apps, especially when you have ADHD, is they're all designed to be addictive. They are all designed to rope you in. All the likes, the sounds, the matches, the colours. It gets you in a sort of highly satisfying digital dopamine addiction sphere. So now this becomes like your morning routine. You're waking up and you're thriving on it. It's all you're thinking about. Do I have new matches? Have I got people that have replied? And it becomes this routine. But look, if you have ADHD, these digital matches on all of these apps are not good. It's not a healthy way to start your day, and it's certainly not a healthy way to be communicating with people, because as I said, the person behind the picture can be completely different. What they're typing to you and messaging you is not real attraction. It's not real connection. It's something I find is absolutely useless and unconstructive to anything that you want to perhaps get entered into when it comes to the likes of dating. With ADHD, you just need to be really, really careful. You're not getting tangled up and hyperfixated in some sort of digital connection. Because if you get into that loop, you can become in some serious depressive cycles. If it comes to the stage where they ghost you, they don't reply to you, they take days to reply, they even block you. This is an extremely toxic and difficult world for someone with ADHD to navigate, because they start to take it personally. And if you get a string of these together where people are rejecting you, ghosting you, not responding to you, unmatching you, you start to doubt yourself, you start to go into sensitivity mode. Your extreme fear of rejection is happening continually, maybe even many times a day with many different people. And the funny thing is, it's people you never had a connection with. It's people you shouldn't even think about what their opinion is. But because you get such a fast connection with them through ping pong messages back and forward, suddenly you're in a world where something as simple as not having a response becomes a real trouble for your mind. So here we are, you're in the real world now. You've rejected the digital dating world. And now you're wondering, how do you go about doing it in the real world? Well, really, you need to be doing things that are good for yourself, and in that way you're naturally going to meet other people that are doing similar things that are probably good for them. My one is obviously out walking my dog. I go to places where people walk dogs. A lot of people that have dogs are single and nice people. If you've got a dog, you've got to have some sort of level of responsibility. And if you're out taking it a walk in a nice place, that technically means you're a responsible dog owner. So straight away, if you bump into someone in one of these environments, you've met someone that's another responsible dog owner. And also, it's very, very easy to talk to people that have dogs. Your dog goes up to theirs. You ask them how their dog is, what their dog's name is, and then suddenly you've got an introduction. It's a very natural and beautiful way to meet people. Look, I meet loads of people like this. Luckily for me, I live somewhere where there's like a dog play beach, and I can meet a lot of people here. And sometimes I meet people that I really, really like, and sometimes you meet other people where it's just a small interaction. But this is like my go-to place. It's great for my dog, and it's great for me meeting people. There's going to be somewhere close to you, whether it's a local beach, a local park, there will be something that's worthwhile for your dog and can be also useful for you when it comes to trying to meet people. So, it's like, yes, digital dating apps are bad for everyone, I think. However, they're particularly bad for people with a neurodivergent mind, or in my case ADHD, because not only is there an extreme lack of real connection there, something that you think is a connection, and you become sort of reliant on their messages and memes and videos and all that nonsense. Not only is it an unreliable way to get a real connection with someone and know if you actually get on, you're also sensitive to the rejection. And nowadays there's just so many options all the time. Some people on these apps get several matches a day. Some of them have been on these apps for months and years, and the brain's totally conditioned just to sort of dismiss anyone that isn't perfect. However, when you have ADHD, you don't think of it like, oh, I've been ghosted, unmatched, or blocked because I'm not perfect. You more consider it that you're simply not good enough. You look at it like you're not good enough, and you start to think there's something wrong with you. So of course you seek out more matching, you seek out more use of the app, and all in the sort of dopamine and your addiction and your anxiety and trying to find someone is all linked into this very, very simple app, and it can become a vicious cycle to get out of. You may even get to the stage where you start to lower your standards, consider people that you wouldn't have been with before, and that can even be people that have attitude issues or personality problems, people that are not a good match for you. Really, you want to be dating someone that is on a level playing field with you, but also in the sense of it's someone that makes you happier. Dating, before you start dating, you need to be really happy in yourself. You have your sort of own world that you're happy with. And then another person doesn't become someone that you rely on for happiness. The moment that happens, I think that is a very, very difficult thing for you to navigate, because you're sort of addicted to what they say, think and feel, how often they communicate with you, when they are wanting to hang about with you. You become reliant on their approval because your own world isn't comfortable enough for you to be living in it. So you must build your own world that you're happy with, and then someone that comes into it that you're pleased with, someone that makes your life a better place to be. That's the type of thing that you should be looking for. Really, someone that adds value. And that might sound a bit strange, to trying to find someone that adds value, but by that can just be someone that adds a bit of balance or enjoys doing things that you do. A partner, someone to accompany you in your hobbies and things you want to conquer within the world. This is the type of triggering thing I deal with ADHD when I'm doing vlogging. There's always someone with a chainsaw, and you take it really, really personally, like they're doing it deliberately because of you. It's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, that concludes today. Stay happy.